is up, guys? DwkVideos. I make military content and put on the internet for you. This is episode 4 of Navy QA series. If you don't know, I do the fucking even number QAs on my main channel and then the odd number QAs on my second channel. So to really catch up on this series, you have to go to LDWK. First link in the description is my second channel where I do live streams and giveaways and stuff like that. Also, like, I would appreciate it. I need to hit 1K on that channel soon for personal reasons. So go ahead, take your mom's account, your sister's account. You got a stepdad? When he's not hitting you, go ahead, get his account too. Like it for my dog, he's starving. He's starving right now. Pizzo is pleasure. Hey, what's going on, Donnie? I'm Devante. I'm trying to make a big change in my life by joining the Navy. I'm always on YouTube and I came across your videos. I downloaded your Whip Smart app. I'm gonna give it a go and hope I score high enough. Anything you can tell me to help me get through training would be great, bro. Also, I keep you updated on my scores. Your YouTube page is a lot of information and help by the way. So the only tips I really ever give for training, because you guys, a lot of people overthink training. Training's not that hard. Is just make as many lifelong friends as you can while you're there. You're only gonna go through boot camp once, and you wanna make friends with everyone, man. Just be friends, add them all on Facebook, have a good time. Don't stress it out too much. Just like when it gets really shitty, just be like, hey, like, you know, this only happens to a select few people. Like, I'm lucky, I'm fortunate enough to have the opportunity to even experience this. So even if it sucks, at least you had the opportunity to experience the suck. There's people who get discharged from the Navy or, you know, disqualified from the Navy and they can never go and they wish they were in your situation. So as bad as it gets, just remember someone else would want to be in your spot. Matt Stalin said, hey man, I just found your YouTube. I just turned 18. I'm getting ready to enlist in the Navy. Any advice for the ASVAB? So as you guys know, I didn't study for the ASVAB at all. I think I got like a 55 or something. I was in high school, so I didn't really feel like studying, nor did I care. But if you want advice from someone who didn't study and has a pretty average score, I would say just know algebra. Be sure you know algebra, variables and simplifying fractions. I just had a weird lisp moment. But yeah, that's probably the biggest part. The rest should just be common sense as long as you're a competent high schooler. If you've been out of high school for a while, you might want to find some ways to study. Because honestly, I don't think I would have scored well unless I was like actively taking those classes. Shelby Rakestraw. I hope your last name really is Rakestraw. What is that, Jewish?
One, you're doing Italian hand symbols.
Anyway, first of all, I did a DNA ancestry thing and it came back I'm somewhat Jewish. So, you know what? Shelby Rakestraw said, hey Donnie, just a quick thanks for your Navy videos. I've been trying to get in since May and I finally got medically cleared and I'm swearing in Tuesday of next week. You, Nick, and JT have been huge the last year or two in all of this. I really appreciate it. I'm a little nervous about picking a job because I'm worried I'll end up in something I less than love. But I'm excited to be in the Navy finally. I hope to start a YouTube channel soon, so maybe we could collab. Best, Shelby, Nikki, whoops. So some people end up in jobs they don't like. However, Navy has a cool thing called cross-rating and specializations, and you can kind of like figure out where you want to be. And worst comes to worst, while you're doing the job you don't like, you could go to school for something you are interested in and then just get out and do that. So, I mean, Navy has a lot of career paths for you. Hopefully you do like your job. If you don't, always remember you can do what you want on the civilian side and get out. June Delon said, hi sir, I want to be in the military, nursing and pursue nurse anesthetist for funding by military org. However, I'll be working in a civilian hospital for 2 years first in the ICU. How can I get into the military nursing and be sponsored for nurse anesthetist specialization if I'm a civilian hospital? Thanks. So, essentially, you want to be in the nursing, blah, blah, blah. You have to apply for the nursing program. Once you get accepted and you get through like your clinicals and your residency, then you can specialize, and there's other programs you can put in for your mastery, because nurses, either an associate's or bachelor's. In the Navy, it's bachelor's. And then for nurse anesthesiast, which are the people that put people to sleep, pretty sure it's a doctorate's, might be a master's, who knows, but you do have to be a nurse practitioner, which is at least a master's, right? So you get your nursing, you do your residency, you do probably one tour, and then you can put in a package, and then they'll send you, obviously you have to obli serve more years in the Navy, but that's one way to do it. Ninja220 said, hey Donnie, love watching your video about Navy. I'm gonna go to boot camp soon and I'm packed seaman. I heard a lot of bad things about it. I was wondering your thought on it. And then 16 days later, he just replied with K. because I didn't reply. But I'll reply now, dude. Here you go. Let me see. Paste. Just answered for my next QA video. Thoughts on PAC? It's the most sailor of sailor jobs, okay? You're gonna be doing everything on the ship, like your whole life is the ship. You can't advance, and the hours and the work is hard. So would I wanna do it? No. But if I was in high school again, and that's all I could do, that's the only job they would offer me, I'd take it, because I still wanna leave home. So yeah, I would take it, but I would rather pick a different job over it. 20 times out of 20. But if it just meant that or not being in the Navy, I would do it. Nicholas Gabby said, your videos are amazing. I have a question about the Navy. In a book I read, junior officer living in quarters are called ensign lockers. Are they really called that? Makes sense to me. Officers normally just live out in town. Officers get BAH right off the bat. When you become an officer, like even if you become an officer at like 21, 22, the things that you're afforded are like chief-wise. So it's like you just skip like 10 years of military in terms of like benefits. Not so much like respect like that. Like everyone respects their junior officers, but when you see a chief who's like been to Iraq, Afghanistan, Syria, and then you see a junior officer walk in who just finished his college degree and he's like, hey, what's up guys? I'm the department head. And then you look at your chief who's like stacked up to the city. Of course, there's still respect between both, but you're like, that's my fucking chief. That's my sea dad. That's my sea daddy, as we like to call it. Your sea daddy is someone who takes care of you no matter what. So say, like right now, my HM1, I'm an HM2, my HM1 would technically be my sea daddy because I'll just be like, yeah, HM1, I wanna go to the rifle range. A proper sea daddy would then get you into the rifle range, dog, all right? But yeah, so you're afforded like off-base housing as an ensign officer young, because technically you outrank all the enlisted, so you just start with all the benefits that are higher up. I know that doesn't really answer the question about if it's called lockers, but yeah, the lockers make sense, man, I don't know. Weird terminology, probably not used a lot. JT Onsen said, hey Donnie, my name is Jose, and I just saw your videos to understand more of the Navy and trying to see what type of jobs are in the Navy in order to help my family since it's a bit scary. The Navy has so many types of jobs, bro. Like, there is so many different fields you can get into, and then there's so many programs to go officer, so many programs to go to college, get your degree, and then get out. Like, I am not a recruiter, nor do I care if you guys join. Because a lot of people will comment on my videos, this is propaganda. It's like, dude, I don't care if people join. These videos are specifically, like imagine this, like imagine a cop is making videos about being a policeman. He doesn't care if people are watching. He's like, I don't want to be a policeman. And he's like, I didn't ask you to be a policeman. I'm just showing you what it's like to be a policeman. And that's what I try to do through my videos. Like, I'll answer your questions for people that are interested, and I try to help other people out, but by no means am I trying to like recruit. Like, I don't get any benefit from this. Besides you guys going and follow my Instagram and boost that ego, hit that like button, you know, it's... Oh, I'm so funny, wow. Mendoza Ruben said, hey Donnie, I'm about to leave to boot camp in 10 days, and the only thing that worries me is peeing in front of people because I have a shy bladder. Is there anything to help that? I don't have anything to hide, but I had the same issue at MEPS and don't want an RDC or chief yelling at me because I can't piss. Other than that, I'm not too worried about boot camp. Just signed an HM contract. I'm excited about that. Bro, you will get so comfortable around other people in boot camp that pissing will be the last thing in your mind. You'll be like inches away from another man butt naked in the shower, and you're just talking to him. You're like, yeah, what's up, bro? Yeah, dude. Oh, yeah, firefighting today was hard, bro. Yeah, I know. Yeah, dude, from Michigan. So trust me, you'll overcome your fear, and they'll wait for you to piss, man. It's not a big deal. They'll wait for you. I mean, they have to like see you piss. So I mean, if that's a huge problem, they're not gonna yell at you for it. Just tell them you can't piss. Don't tell them you have a fear of pissing in front of people. They'll be like, what the fuck? Just be like, yeah, I keep drinking water. I don't have to piss yet. And just wait till you piss. Eric Bra said, hey Donnie, I've been getting shin splints and calf strains. When you go to boot camp, can you bring shoe insoles, or are you allowed to buy them without them making a big deal about it? Normally you'd have to go to medical and then they can prescribe you insoles just for boot camp. I mean, regular military, obviously you can just do your own shit. I would say bring them, and worst thing they're gonna do is tell you to send it home. Worst case scenario. But they do custom fit your shoes like the first night of boot camp. Like you step on a thing, it measures your feet, it's like electronic, and it can tell if you need an insole. So honestly, I wouldn't worry about it too much. Bring it just for fun. Miles Swarren said, hey Donnie, I really like your vids and just a couple of questions. So I'm a senior in high school and I plan to go to the Navy to be a corpsman after I graduate. I want to try to be a paramedic when I get out, so I would like to be greenside with Marines. My question is, when you go to FMTB or boot camp, did you know anyone who looked relatively young? I just turned 18, but I look more about 16, thanks. I wouldn't know this problem, dude, because when I was 16 as a pizza delivery boy, my boss, who was like 40, wanted to sleep with me. She thought I was older, and apparently I have Benjamin Button's disease. Hey babe, I'm trying to make you jealous. I said older women wanted to sleep with me.
I know that.
Anyway, yeah, dude. It doesn't matter how young you look. Tons of people look super young in the military. Like, there's 30-year-olds who look crazy young. I met a 38-year-old who's about to retire who looks like he's 18. Good for him. Alright guys, part 5. This was part 4. The next part is going to be on my second channel. So if you click that first link in the description, it will already be uploaded. I'm smart, so I'm uploading that one first so then you guys can watch this and then go to my second channel. And subscribe with all your orphan accounts, your stepdad. Tell him to subscribe too. I'll see you guys in the next one.